For over a century, mankind was locked in an endless war. The war consumed everything. Cities burned, nations fell, until humanity vanished from the world it once ruled. From the ruins, another civilization rose. A civilization built in the shadows of human ruins. They inherited the earth. This was the dawn of the Whisker Empire. For centuries, the empire expanded. The first Rat King united the scattered clans. He brought discipline where there was chaos, purpose where there was instinct. Under his rule, they flourished. But time does not preserve empires. Generation after generation, the Whisker Empire endured, until endurance became complacency. By the reign of the 51st Rat King, Akomu, the empire still stood. Infrastructure crumbled. Officials grew corrupt. Discipline faded. The rats grew idle. The empire was rotting from within, and nowhere was the decay more visible than in the south. Forgotten, drained, left to endure, pride kept them standing, memory kept them united. Descendants of the first Rat King, the ones who built before the empire had a throne. No king had walked their tunnels since the first. After that, the South was ruled from a distance, but the South remembers. They had seen them all. Some came wearing crowns, others came wearing promises. All were tested, and the South watched them all fall. But those who bled among them, who paid for every word they spoke, who starved when they starved, those were remembered. And among them, none was more loved than the one they had been promised. From the lowest burrow, they whispered of one. When he spoke, they gathered. He moved through the city, uniting thieves and traders, underground bosses, workers in the king's factories, into one voice. By then, stories of him traveled faster than any order, across tunnels and trade routes. They gathered to speak of him. Plans to travel to the capital, to speak with the people, to remind them that effort builds dynasties. And when he arrived, the streets filled, the roads grew crowded. They gathered just to see him. It drew the attention of the king's enforcers. They moved to disperse the crowd. The crowd resisted. Violence followed. And from that moment, everything began to change. The empire decided his presence was dangerous. The empire answered with order. Public gatherings were forbidden. Speech was monitored. Movement was restricted. And his name was declared a threat. But ideas do not disappear. They carve themselves into stone. And that night, the walls of power spoke back. The empire answered with force. That night, the enforcers were unleashed to erase. A threat to order, he was declared wanted. The districts locked down. The empire began its hunt. The search stretched to the south, from the poorest district to the deepest burrows. Movements restricted. Homes were entered. Families questioned. Those who resisted were made examples of. They were looking for a name. But they found him. They came without warning. Steel first, questions later. He tried to shield them. The Empire showed no mercy. In the chaos, just as his strength failed, others arrived. Too late to save his family, just in time to save him.